Good morning. This is Mrs. Renollet with your morning message for Thursday, May 14th. We are getting there, you guys. It is almost the end of this week, and then next week is our last week of school. So we are almost done with third grade. I hope that you are making it a great day like I am doing for myself. Today's Thursday, and you have a math lesson and a reading lesson to complete. Let's look at our math lesson together. In math today, you are continuing to understand how to find the area of shapes. Task number 1 is your daily math review. Do the best you can, showing me what you know there. Task number 2 is to read the example page from Pearson and focus on our question of the day. Our question is, how can you measure area using standard units of length? Right here, you will see some examples of what it means by standard units of length. When we measure things in the United States, we talk about inches, feet, centimeters, and meters. Those are standard units that we talk about all the time. So today, your job is to practice finding the area of these shapes and labeling them with standard units, like how many feet, how many inches, things like that. Task number 4 is when you really need to do some thinking. It's our problem of the day. Again, you're focused on using area. How can you find the area of shapes? And how can you explain your thinking? The last page has some examples for you if you need those for help. Make sure you're watching the math video as a review. Remember, I'm sending that link on Seesaw and Talking Points. Next, let's look at the reading lesson together. The reading lesson today is a lot, so I'm going to show you what I would like you to do. If you want to do all of it, you may, but I think it's a little bit much for one day, so I'm going to try to help you understand the most important parts. We are continuing learning about plants. Task number 1 says to read a new text from a science textbook. This is what it looks like. It's called Plants and Seeds. I noticed there's some really cool photographs here. This text looks very interesting to me, and I love how many photographs there are. So I think you will really enjoy this text. So today your job is to read this text and understand it. Task number 2 is all about main idea and supporting details. Task number 2 has 2 pages, here and here. What it's asking you to do is look at each section of the text, say what the main idea is of that section, and give 2 supporting details. So there are 6 sections in the text. This is task number 2. You may choose to do this one or task number 3, which I'm going to show you next. Task number 3 is using creative writing. You are going to write a 3rd grade paragraph with correct spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and sentences that make sense. Let's look at what task 3 is. It's a writing prompt. It says, pretend a seed can talk. Write a creative story for a younger child to hear about the life of a seed and what happens to it as it is being planted in a field on a farm. I would like you to choose today. If you're in the mood for writing, I suggest you do task number 3. If you don't want to do task number 3, I would ask you to do task number 2, main idea and supporting details. To turn into me, you do not need to do both. If you want to do both, that's okay with me, but I'm asking you to pick one, either task number 2 or task number 3. Task number 4 is our DLR. Show me what you know there, keeping up with those skills so that you are ready for 4th grade. The next thing I have for you is a suggestion. I mentioned this to you yesterday. It is a seesaw activity called Elapsed Time with Mrs. Sousa. It looks like this. Mrs. Sousa has created a video teaching you about elapsed time, explaining what is it and how do we use it as 3rd graders. So you can watch her teaching, follow along with her, and then practice an example by yourself. Upcoming this week is Zoom on Friday morning at 10 a.m. We've had a good turnout every Friday, and I hope that we get some new friends to join us this Friday. See some new faces on there. That's all I have for you today. Make sure you're turning in your work to me, please. Sending me pictures of your pages or submitting on Seesaw. If you have questions about what you're working on, please just ask. Have a great Thursday.